Okay. Let's do Europe City Grid. I'm gonna do Advanced. Let's see how far I can get. My goal is to probably reach 1,000 squares, but that's gonna be pretty difficult. I should get everything that is not in Russia or Ukraine. I should get most of the Ukraine runs. I should get a good number of the Russia ones. Ideally, I want to get everything that isn't Ukraine and Russia, and all the 50Ks at the very least in Ukraine and Russia. So, yeah, let's begin. So, okay, well, we may as well start with Iceland, which is pretty easy. Reykjavik, Keflavik, Selfoss, which is new to the Europe 10K canon, and then Akureyri. That's it for Iceland. Okay, Tórshavn. Let's get Inverness. I'm gonna zoom in for a bit. Yep. Inverness, Elgin, Aberdeen, Peterhead. Let's get Dundee, Dunfermline, and Helensburgh. Okay. Coleraine, Craven, Derry, and Belfast. Let's get Glasgow, Edinburgh, and then Berk-upon-Tweed and Tynemouth. Let's get Scarborough, Newcastle-upon-Tyne, Carlisle, Barrow-in-Furness, myself, Bangor. Let's get Blackpool, Liverpool, Leeds, and then let's get Kingston-upon-Hull, Skegness. Let's get Norwich, Cambridge, Northampton, Birmingham, and then Wolverhampton. Let's get Oswestry, Aberystwyth, and then we got Alfred Haven, Winnelly, Cardiff, Bristol, Swindon, and then London, South London Sea, just making its way in that square, and then Margate, Eastbourne, Brighton, Southampton, Weymouth, and Exeter, Plymouth, and Newquay, and then St. Helier, Jersey. That is United Kingdom complete. Let's do Ireland, Dublin, Carlow, Waterford, Limerick, and Cork, and Tralee, Sligo, Ballina, and Galway, and Port-Louise. That's everything in Ireland. Okay. British Isles complete. Now let's go to mainland Europe. Well, first, obviously, Ponta Delgada. Okay, so now we're in the European mainland. Let's go. Lisbon, Caldas de Rainha, Porto, Vila Real, Bragança, Guarda, Coimbra, Leiria, Castelo Branco, and Setúbal, Évora, Faro, Portimão, Vigo, Coruña, Lugo, Renche, and Cangas, and then Ponferrada. Let's get Gijón, Lyon, and Torre la Vega, Palencia. Let's get Santander, Bilbao, Donostia, San Sebastian, Pamplona, Vitoria, Gasteiz, Burgos. Let's get Aranda de Duero, Soria. Now we get Valladolid, Zamora, Salamanca, Plasencia, Madrid, Collado, Villalba. And then we get, let's get Caceres, Badajoz, Naval, Moral, Don Benito, Toledo, Portolano, Tomoloso, Ciudad Real. Let's get Huelva, Seville, and Cordoba, Granada. Let's get Jerez de Frontera, Algeciras, Malaga, Montreal, Almeria, Baza, Murcia, Alicante, Cartagena, Denia. And then let's get El Cora, Requena, Albacete, Valaro, Guido, Cuenca, Teruel. This one is not a good square, by the way. Valencia, let's get Tortosa, Calatayud, Zaragoza, Huesca, Barbastro, Lleida, Tarragona, Barcelona, Palafrugell, Roses, and then let's get Della, Mail, Palma, Manacor, Ibiza. That is everything in Spain. Okay, Andorra la Vella is the only one in Andorra. Let's get Perpignan out of the way. Alright, and then France now, let's get Brest, also Brest in Belarus, Quimper, Lorient, Lannion, Saint Malo, Saint Nazaire, Rennes, Nantes, Cherbourg. Let's get Angers, Laval, Le Havre, Caen. Let's get Le Mans, Mantes, La Jolie, Rouen, Amiens. Let's get Calais, Dunkirk, Arras, Lille, Saint Quentin. Let's get Reims, Troyes, Paris, and let's get Sens. We have Nancy. Let's get Esch-sur-Alzette out of the way in Luxembourg. Chaumont, Strasbourg, Besançon, Dijon. Let's get Chalon, Beaune, and let's get Nevers, Bourg and Bourges, and let's get Lyon, and let's get Tours. What was the square? Auxerre. Let's get Montluçon. Let's get Poitiers. And Châteauroux. Let's get La Rochelle, Niort, Limoges. We'll get Royan Saints. Let's get Anjou, Nîmes, La Teste de Bouche, Bordeaux. Let's get Pau, Tarbes, Toulouse, Agen-Albi. Let's get Montauban, Milan, and Aurillac. This square here is not a good square, by the way. Let's get Montpellier, Nimes, then Marseille, Fréjus, and Nice. Let's get Gap, Carpentras, and Valence. Let's get Annecy, Grenoble, Lyon, and then Clermont-Ferrand. And now we just have Ajaccio and Bastia and Corsica. That's it for France. Okay. Belgium, very easy, just Brussels, Ghent, and Liège. And then let's get Rotterdam, Eindhoven, Utrecht, Amsterdam, and that Shed, and Groningen, and Leeuwarden. Alright. Let's go to Switzerland now. Geneva, Bern, Zurich. Let's get Freiburg and Germany out of the way. And then it's going to be Lugan, Russia, Lugano, and Bellinzona. Okay, Italy now. I'm going to zoom out a bit. Okay, that'll work. Alright, Imperia, Cuneo, Genoa. Let's get Turin, Novara, Milan, La Spezia, Verona, Padua, Venice, Trieste, Udine, Belluno, Trento. Let's get Parma, Bologna, Ravenna. We got Livorno, Florence, and Perugia, and Ancona. And then let's get Piombino, Grosseto, Terni, and L'Aquila was further down, right? Or is this L'Aquila? Yeah, no, that one is L'Aquila. Then Rome, and then Terracina. Let's get Ischia. Let's get Foggia, Pescara, and then we have Caserta, Naples, and then Potenza, and let's get Alta, Norway, Altamura, Bari, Toronto, Mola di Napoli, Lecce, Tricase. Let's get Corigliano, Rossano, Crotone, Catanzaro, Scalea, Isola. Let's get Messina, Catania, Avola. Let's get Gela, Ragusa, Agrigento, Marsala, Trapani, Palermo, and Cefalù. And then let's get St. Paul's Bay and Malta out of the way. Alright. Cagliari, Sassari, Olbia, Oristano, Arzachena. Alright. Italy is complete. Let's continue. Constance, let's get Innsbruck. And we got Kemen, Russia, Kempten, Rosenheim, Passau, Landshut, Munich, Nuremberg, Augsburg, Regensburg, Würzburg, Fürth. Let's get Pforzheim, Stuttgart. Alright. Saarbrücken, Kaiserslautern, Mannheim. And let's get Cologne, both Frankfurts are there. Bonn, Dusseldorf, Dortmund. And let's get Paderborn, Kassel. I'll get Bielefeld, Rhein, Emden, Bremen, Hamburg, Hanover. Let's get Fulda, Goslar, Erfurt, Braunschweig, Schweinfurt, Chemnitz, Leipzig, Dresden, Halle, Magdeburg. Let's get Berlin and Brandenburg, Brandenburg. And let's get Cottbus. Okay, Greifswald. And then let's get Rostock, Schwerin, Lübeck, Ostrov, Kiel, Flensburg, and Silt. Okay, Germany is complete. Denmark, Copenhagen, Neist, Ved, Nico, Bing, let's get Odense, Aalborg, Aarhus, Frederikshavn, Silkeborg, Herning, Horsens, and Esbjerg. Okay, oh, and Ronne, and Bornholm, yep. Okay, Denmark is now complete. Let's do Balkans now. Prague, Most, Ustinadleben is just in the Prague Square, and then let's get Pilsen, and then Tabor, Seskabud, Jovice is just in the Pilsen Square, and then Jalava, and then Brno, Olomouc, Ostrava, and Liberec. Okay, let's get Vienna, Graz, Linz, Salzburg, Sankt Polten, and Nittelfeld. Okay. Slovakia, Bratislava, Kos, Greece, Kosice, Banska, Bystrica, Nitra. Okay, Slovakia complete. Let's get Ljubljana and Maribor and Slovenia out of the way. Alright. Budapest, Debrecen, Szeged, Miskolc, Hex, Győr, Kes, Kemet, Csehfehérvár, Szombathely, Zsolnok, Zalaegerszeg, Kaposvár. Alright. Zagreb, Rijeka, Pula, Zadar, Šibenik, Split, and then let's get Savet, Požega, and Osijek. Alright. Sarajevo, Banja, Luka, Tuzla, Mostar, Prijedor. Okay, let's get Serbia, Novi Sad, Zrenjanin. Let's get Belgrade, Valjevo, Požarevac. Let's get Uzice and Novi Pazar, Niš, Pirot. Podgorica, Niksik. Prizren is the one is the Kosovo in this quiz. Alright. Tirana, Elbasan, Vlore, and Korche. Alright, Skopje, Bitola, and Step. And then let's get Greece. Alright. Corfu, Ioannina. Let's get P3, Pyrgos, Preveza, and Patras. Kalamata, Athens, Akarnes, and then Artemida for some reason takes Artemi without the DA at the end, and then Rafina, Lemire. Let's get alright, let's get Trikala, Larissa, Kozani, Thessaloniki, Anea, Mudania, and then let's get Saris, then Alexandropolis, Xanthi, Kavala, and then let's get Mytilene and Chios, Rhodes, Kalymnos, and then Chania, Heraklion, and Sitya. That is it for Greece. Okay. Turkey, Istanbul. Let's get Korlu, Tekir, Dog, Edirne, and Quezon. Alright. Bulgaria, Sofia, Houston, Dil, Vrotsa. Let's get Ponta, Varna, Burgas, Rus, Stara, Zagra, Sleven, Schumann, Haskovo. Okay, Bulgaria complete. Romania, Mongolia, Constanta, let's get Kyiv, and Ukraine. I'm just gonna get that square out of the way. Galat, let's get Kalarasi, let's get Brasov, Bryla, Bakel, and Buzel, getting all the B's out of the way, and they're all together. Bucharest, let's get Targo, Vishte, and let's see, Craiova, Pitești, Targu, Giu, Sibiu, Drobeta, Turner, Severin, Deva, Brad, Timisoara, Arad, let's get Mir, Korea, Chiuk, Targu, Murish, and then Cluj-Napoca. Let's get, we have Vaslui, Husi, Boto, Sani, Yashi, Bistrica, Rodelti, Bayamori, and Satu Mori. Okay. Moldova, Chisinau, Tiraspol, Ribnita, Soroka. Okay. Again, leave Ukraine for second to last. Alright, Poland. Let's start with Szczecin, Stargard, Szczeciński, Kolberzeg, Kozalin, Slupsk. Let's move up, zoom up a bit. Alright. Slupsk, Gdansk, Suwalki, Elbląg, Kaliningrad, and Cherniakovsk. And get those scores out of the way. And then let's get Chojnice, Ilawa, let's get Pila, and Bydgoszcz. We got Elk, Ostroleka, Olsztyn, and alright, Wrocław, Plock, and then Gniezno. Let's get Gorzel, Wielka, Polski, Zielona Góra, Legnica. Let's get Poznan, Wrocław, Walberzic, and then let's get Opole, Lodz, Krakow, Gliwice, and then I did Wrocław already. What is the score here? What was that score? I'll come back to that one. Warsaw, Prushkov, and then let's get Chelm, Siedlce, Przemysl, Tomaszow, Mazowiecki, and Ostrowiec, Svieto, Krzyski. And then let's get, Krosno. We got Novi Sash and Bielsko Biala. Zamosk. We got Radom, Lublin, Zazov, and then Kielce. And what is that last? What am I missing? I got, Wrocław. Oh, yes, Kalisz. There we go. Alright. Poland is complete. Let's move on to Belarus now. Let's get Grodno out of the way. Alright. Minsk, Gomel, Vitebsk, Mogilev, Baranovichi, Babruisk, Barason, Pinsk, Orsha, Mizir, Lida, Malad, Ziechna. And then we got Sally Horsk, Novo, Polotsk, Kobrin, Volkovisk. And then let's get Ivatsevichy, Sipovici, my bad. And then Lyuban, let's get Hoyniki. Now we have Khrushchev and Mitsislav, which is only just above 10k. Surprisingly, nothing in Russia in here. And then let's get Novalu, Komel, Hui, Bokaye, Zaslavye, and that's it for Belarus. Alright, Lithuania, Vilnius, Kaunas, Klaipėda, Siauliai, Panevėžys, Alytus, Mažeikiai, Telšiai, Utena. That's it for Lithuania. Oh, wait a second, I didn't do Cyprus. I forgot about Cyprus. Nicosia, Lima, Seoul, and Paphos. Okay. I had a feeling I was missing something. Alright. Latvia, let's get Riga, Dolgov, Pils, Liepāja, Jelgava, Valmiera, Ventspils. Let's get Rezekne, Jakob, Pils, and Sigulda. Okay. Estonia, Kuressaare. Let's get Tallinn, Tartu, Narva, Parnu, Voru, Viljandi, Valga, and then Kotla, Järve, and Rakvere. Alright, Estonia is complete. Alright, time for Scandinavia now. Let's go. We already got Alta. Gonna go north to south, so Tromsø, Tromsdalen, Narvik, Harstad. Let's get Bodo, Mo i Rana, Mosjøen, and then let's get Steinkjer, Trondheim, Levanger, and then we got Kristiansund, and then let's get Molde, Ålesund, and then Ford, Bergen, Haugesund, and Stavanger. Let's get Kristiansand, Arendal, Skien, Oslo, Halden, Gjøvik, Hamar, and Lillehammer. Okay, Norway is complete. I'll just move my mouse here. Okay, where's a good view? This is a good view. Alright. Sweden, Kiruna. Let's get Uleir, Pitøyer, Skellefteøyer, and Umeå. Let's get Östersund, Orn, Skoldsvik. And let's get Sundsvall, Hudiksvall, and Bollnäs. Let's get Mora, Borlänge, only slightly bigger than Falun. Let's get Sandviken, Gävle. Let's get Mariehamn and the Åland Islands out of the way, even though that's Finland. But let's get Stockholm, and then Uppsala, Västerås, Örebro. Let's get all the pings out of the way. So Nyköping, Norrköping, Linköping, and Jönköping. Alright, so let's get Skövde, Tranås. And we have Karlskoga, Karlstad, and then Arvika. Let's get Trollhättan, Uday, Vala, Gothenburg, Helsingborg, Borås. Let's get Malmö. We have Hässleholm, Ulricehamn, and then Vaxio, Carls, Krona, Kalmar, Master Veek, Vet, Lander, and Visbian Gauntlet. Okay. Time for Finland, and then once again I am going from north to south. So here we go. So let's get Rovaniemi. Let's get Rovaniemi, Oulu, Tornio. Let's get Kokola, Vasa, Sina, Yoki, Kala, Yoki, Lapua. Let's get a Jakob, Stad. And we have Kempele, Rahe, and then Nivala. Let's get Kusamil, Kajani, Saltkamil, Yaksa. Let's get Sihlin, Yarvi. And, okay, let's just get the big ones. Helsinki, Vanta, Tampere, Turku, Pori, Lapin, Vanta, Jyväskylä, Kuopio, Kouvola, Joensuu, Mikkeli, Salo, Hamina, Non, Tali. Let's get Lola, Heinola, Kenga, Sala, Sasta, Mala, and that is it for Finland. Okay, so that is everything. Yes, that is everything that is not in Ukraine or Russia. So, yep. So, let's get Ukraine. I hope I can get at least all the 50Ks or almost all the 50Ks. But let's go. Kyiv, Kharkiv, Odessa, Dnipro, Donetsk, Lviv, Zaporizhzhia, Kryvyi Rih, Mykolaiv, Sevastopol, Simferopol, Mariupol, and let's get, okay, Luhansk, Vinnytsia, and then we get, okay, yeah, Makivka and Kherson were not there. Poltava, Sumy, Chernihiv, Cherkasy, Chernivtsi, and then let's get, I already got Sumy, right? Yeah. Khmelnytsky, which there were two of. Zhytomyr, Rivne, Lutsk, Ternopol, Melitopol, Nikopol. Let's get Bila, Serkva. We'll get Horlivka. Kamyansky, Kremenchuk, Kropivnitsky, Uzhhorod, Ivano, Frankivsk, Yevpatoria, Berdyansk, and Kerch. I think that sums up the 100K. Let's get some of the 50Ks. Kamyanets, Podilsky. There we go. Okay, Uman, Smila. We got Konotop, Lazova, Pruzine. Now, can't quite get that one. Zviahel. Let's get a Koval, Droho Beach, and Chervono Hrad. Let's get Oleg Sandria. And, yeah, that's almost all the 50Ks. Rue Bijne. And, yeah, so there's definitely maybe like 2 or 3 50Ks in Ukraine that I'm missing. I did get Uman and Smila, right? Yes, I did. And I got Alexandria, just double checking. Got Lazova Konotop, yeah, I think those are all the ones in Ukraine that I can get. I knew the other, oh yeah, Theodosia's in here as well, yep. And then I did have these two at one point. This one starts with a D. Like, it's like Daj Koi or something like that. I can't remember what that is. I did have these two at one point, but they escaped me. But anyway, I think I did decently well with Ukraine. So, I think now is a good time to do Russia. Obviously, I'm not getting all the Russia squares. I can get all the northern ones, I think at least. So, Zapolyarny, let's get Severomorsk, and Murmansk, Gorsk, and Kovdor. Alright, got Kem, Kostomuksha, and then let's get Sigeja, and Kondo Poga, Petrozavodsk, and then Vitegra, Onega, let's get Severodvinsk, Arkhangelsk, and then we got Mirny, Nyan Doma, Kenosha, and Velsk. Let's get Kotlas, Koryazma, and then Veliki Ust-Yug. And then let's get Syktyvkar. And Yemva. And let's get Ukta, Pekora, Inta, Vorkuta, and Orion Mar. Okay. Yep, that's gonna sum up for the northern ones. Now I'm just gonna go. I hope to get all of the 50Ks at the very least. If not, maybe I'm gonna miss like 5 50Ks, but ideally I want to get them all. But let's just see. Alright, I'm just gonna type in Russian cities. So, Derbent, Makhachkala. Let's see. Kaspiysk, Kosov, Yurt. Let's get. Alright, Grozny. Let's get there's Boy somewhere. Noksk. There's also Sovetsk somewhere because I accidentally got that one when I tried to do Sovetsk in Kaliningrad, but there's a Sovetsk in mainland Russia. Yeah. So now Cheek, Yesen, Tuki, Novinominsk wasn't there, Georgiev wasn't there, Mineralny Vody wasn't there, Slavyansk Kubani wasn't there, Maykop, was Labinsk or Pyatigorsk there? Yeah, Pyatigorsk was there. Armavir, Vlada, Kavkaz, Sochi. I did Grozny, right? Yeah, I did. And then, yeah, Nazran was not there, neither was Sunja. Tuops, Zeland, Zhik, and Izberbosh, yeah. Izberbosh wasn't there. Anapa wasn't there, and Azov wasn't there. Novorossiysk. Yeah, Mikhailovsk, and then Mikhailovka, just so I don't forget that one. Okay, so Cherkassk and Novocherkassk were not there. Let's see, what else do we have? Salsk, Yeysk, we got Taganrog, Volgodonsk, Shakhty, Novoshakhtinsk, or Kamensk-Shakhtinsky. Let's get Rostov, Krasnodar, Stavropol. All there. Did I get Armavir? I did. Just want to make sure. I got Nalchik, right? Yes, I did. Okay, Krimsk is not there. Yeah, trying to say. Novinominsk was there. Kosovatsk is there. Let's see, Bataysk is not there. Let's see, let's get Alista. Okay, Plodny, I am probably gonna mix up where everything is. Beloretsk or Belorochensk. Neither of those are there. Alright. Astrakhan, Aktubinsk, no. Or, whoops, I mistyped that. Aktubinsk and Znamensk, which are in the, City Grid Challenge. Let's get, Kamyshin, no, Angles was not there. Syzron was, because Angles is right outside of Saratov. And Toyati. Okay, Rossosh, Story, Oskol, Voronezh, Volgograd. Let's see, Volsk, Volsk. And neither of those are there. Alright, let's get all the states. Bryansk, Kursk, Belgorod, Smolensk, Pskov, let's get, yeah. Pskov, let's just get Velikiye, Luki, and, Veliki Novgorod. I'll get Moscow, and then, so, let's get the ones around Moscow. So it was Pushkino, Obninsk, and then, no, it wasn't Orko. Let's see, so it was Electro, Stal, and then, Sergeyev, Posad, and then, Novomoskovsk, Donskoy, and then, yeah, let's get, Tula, Tver, Yaroslavl, Rybinsk. Dubno wasn't there, I don't think, no. Vologda was there, Vladimir was not there, Cherepovets was there. Let's get Kneshma, and, yeah. Dzerzhinsk, Murom, Arzamas, Salavat's not there now. Kovrov, let's get, yes, Oryol, Tambov, Lipetsk, we got Nizhny Novgorod, Ulyanovsk, Ivanovo, Saransk, Chebok, sorry, Yashkar is in the same score as Chebok, sorry, so I'm not doing that one. Kaluga, Kostroma, and, is on to more Ufa Perm. Just getting all the states out of the way. Kirov, and which there are two of, and Kirovo-Chapetsk. Let's get Chapayevsk and Chistopol. Let's get the middle ones. Kuznetsk, Yelets, Borisoglepsk, Balashov, Balakovo, Serov. Serov's not there now. Michrinsk. Okay, let's, yeah. I get Penza or Ryazan. Get those out of the way. Let's get to St. Petersburg area. St. Petersburg. So Gatchino wasn't there. Marino was there. Sevoloshsk wasn't there. Sertilovo's not there. Sosnovy Bor was there. And then let's get Tikvin, Klin, Quincy, Goose Krustalny. And yeah, let's get Kirishi. And there's a big space here, which is kind of annoying, but there aren't really any big Russian cities in there. Alright, let's keep going. Oktyabrski. Alright, Orenburg. Let's get oh, Kuibishevsk wasn't there. What should I do? Alright. Zeland. No, not Zelenjik. Gukin wasn't there. Yelabuga wasn't there. So, Dmitrov, Grad, and Almatyevsk. I always misspell it. Almatyevsk. There we go. Alright, let's get, Naberezhny, Chelny, Magnitogorsk, I'll get Orsk, Mias, Ozyorsk isn't there, Troitsk is there, Novotroitsk is not there, so yeah, Katerinburg, and Chelyabinsk. I didn't get Ishevsk yet, gotta remember that one. Alright. Pervo-Uralsk, Novo-Uralsk, Severo-Uralsk, Yuzhno-Uralsk is not in here. Siverk, Nyaya, Pishma, that's not there. Krasnoturyansk and Azbest are on the Asia side. Beryozovsky, okay. Sibai, Ishim-Bai, Belabey. And then, let's see, Revda's not there. Kungur, Kumirtau. Let's get, Zlatus, Nizhnekomsk, Neftekomsk. Doing pretty well here. Alright, so let's see, Dermis is not there, Solikomsk, Zhigulevsk, I'm just guessing it, see at this point, Tikaretsk, Timeshovsk, Twimazi, okay, alright, Zherzhinsky, no, Okay, so what am I missing? I'm missing something above 250. Oh yeah, Sterling to Mach. I didn't get. And then, I don't think I got Nizhny Tagil. I didn't get Nizhny Tagil. Berezhniki, I haven't gotten yet. Okay, so where am I at now? Okay, I got everything above 100k. I am currently missing 13 50k cities, so yeah, can I get... Yeah, that reminds, I didn't get Viborg, I hadn't gotten Viborg. The Viborg's not 50k, but, actually Viborg was a 15k. Okay, so I did get 50k, alright. So yeah, now I'm missing 12 50ks, so, alright. I'm just gonna guess more cities. Castelvo, I got Quinn and Quincy. Alexa and Alexandrov were not there. Glazov. And Chekhov and Tchaikovsky were not there. I got Chapayevsk, right? Yeah, I did. Buzu, Look, Bugolma is not there. Okay, so I'm just 10 50k. I'm missing 10 50ks. So what do we have? I got Marino. I'm missing, this one's not grid square. I got Kirishi. Sony. Rus Marton is not there. I got Kuznetsk, right? Yeah. Alright, Kunger, Kumirtau. Alright. What am I missing? Bohr wasn't there. What else am I missing? I got Pushkino. I'm trying to remember what else I'm missing. Lincoln, Tumazi. Yablonovsky. That's not there either. Zelenodolsk. Or I mistyped that. Zelenodolsk. Zelenogorsk. No. Yeah, so now I'm just missing 9 50ks. Can I come up with more of the 50ks? Alright, yeah, Kopeysk isn't there, and that's above 100k, and I got everything that's above 100k. I might be missing, like I said, I might be missing a few Ukraine 50ks as well. Yeah. I got Rososh. Vyazma. Okay, okay, so now we just need 8 more. Eight more 50Ks. Be nice if I can get all of them. Okay, I got Michurinsk, right? Yeah, I did. I feel like I know I'm missing a G. Guderimus, Jelenjik, Gubkin. I got Kineshma, Kungurin, Kumirtau. So, where am I at? I'm at 926. So that's gonna get me to 8th place. So I'm gonna be proud of myself for that. I think I might have to call it quits here. I don't know if I can think of anything else at the moment. So I'm only missing 8 50Ks, which is pretty good. Let me just go back here in case I am missing something there. It's not Georgievsk isn't there. Voynoksk isn't there. Zberbosh isn't there. Krimsk wasn't there. Mineralny Vody wasn't there. Slovyansk Kubani wasn't there. Beloretsk wasn't there. Or was it Belogorsk? No. Beloretsk? No. Vorchensk. I think I'm gonna stop here. I'm not disappointed with my performance, so that's gonna get me to 8th place. So what did I miss? Krasnokamsk, Lisva, Votskinsk, Birsk, what were the? These are not Yegor. Oh, I missed Yegoryevsk. I should have that one. So yeah, Rzhev I missed. Zheleznogorsk, and then yeah, I think those are Kropotkin and Budyunovsk. I missed those. Yep. So yeah, Kropotkin I should have had, Budyunovsk, and then Yegoryevsk, Votkinsk, Krasnokamsk, Rzhev, and yeah, I think those were the 50Ks in Russia that I missed. I think a few of these are 50Ks as well in Ukraine that I missed are 50Ks as well. But yep, I did very well. That is going to put me in 8th place by 1. So not at all disappointed about that. So yep, that is it for now.